Welcome to this training on how to heal hurt. If you've ever experienced hurt before, I do want you to know that I understand, and I know that hurt can feel like one of them emotions or one of them feelings that is going to take a long, long time to heal. And in some cases it does, and in other cases it's surprising how fast some awareness can help you to heal that. So I'm really excited for this training today. My name is Vicky Lord, and for those who are new to this channel, I help women to find confidence in their everyday life, and healing hurt is one of the ways that we can live life in this fun and free way. So, I have a few tips today, and the first one that I wanted to walk you through was what's called our timeline. And our timeline is something that our body feels, and it's also a memory that we have in our mind. And so when we look at the feeling of hurt that we have in our body, there was a moment in time where that happened. And what I mean by time is that our mind is always focusing on time. So if you think of we've got to pay a bill on Thursday, our mind's like, oh, in the future on Thursday, I've got to pay a bill. Or our mind is also thinking, oh, I forgot to go to an appointment a few days ago. You know, our mind is always thinking of the past and the future and the present. And it's just what our mind does. So when it comes to a feeling like hurt in our being, we're looking at a moment in time where we experienced hurt, and what we've done is we've held on to it and taken it all the way through life with us. And so what we can do today is we can look at the time in our life when we experienced the hurt, and we can see if we held it like a grip, and now we're carrying it all the way through life. So the first key is to look at that moment in time when you had the hurt, the experience of the hurt. It was very real. And I'm going to share with you a personal experience, which I think will help you to understand how you can let it go today. So, in every single life experience, there is a learning. There's a beautiful learning in the middle of pain. And when the hurt had experience, it took its grip. What has happened is we've identified with it. And what I mean by this is I had an experience when I was sitting in a car park actually, and I'd experienced hurt early on when I was around 4 years old, and I had gripped the hurt, and all I knew was that I was hurt, and one day I was going to help as many hurt people as possible. And that's why this video is so special to me, because I know it's going to help somebody who watches it. So sitting there in the car park that day, feeling hurt, I was like, I ended up looking at the hurt like it was a friend. I was like, this hurt has been with me for decades. It knew me from the inside out. If anyone on this earth knew me, it was the hurt. And this is when it changed for me. I looked at the hurt and I was like, you've been a friend. Something about the hurt was there comforting me. I don't know what it was, but I was like, the hurt was a friend, and it was time to let the friend go. And I had a very profound experience where I was sitting in the car and I was like, huh. I was like, okay, hurt, thank you. And I thanked it for being there with me all this time. Whatever learning you're trying to give me or whatever comfort you're trying to give me. And then I saw the hurt as a friend and I said, you can go now. I let you be free. You don't have to be with me all the time now. And in that moment, I just noticed the hurt floating off into the air where it could be free. And I was like, I gave the hurt permission to come back and be with me at any time or to be free. And I found that to be probably the first step to really letting go of hurt. It was to let it be free. Let it be free to come or to go, to be a friend, to come or to go, to come and comfort you or to go. It doesn't have to be that every single time. And so once I let the hurt go and be free, I was free. And then I was walking life and thinking like, the hurt's walking next to me now. It wasn't a part of me. It was like a friend walking down the road that I could just chat to and like that. And then a few years had passed by, probably about 5 years, and then I missed the hurt. I was like, huh, this hurt used to be a part of me and I wanted it back. And I was like, isn't that interesting that once I was free and for years after, I was like, I missed the friendship of the hurt. So then I was like, should I get it back? And I was like, no, I shouldn't get it back. It's free, let it be free. And so then came the time to create a new habit in my life. And, I got introduced to the concept that we're all creators. There's some ancient texts around that talks about God was a creator and God created us in God's image so we can create. And so instead of choosing to have the hurt back in my life, I still chose to let the hurt be free. And then I decided to create a different way for me. And this different way was being a creator, like what I'm doing now. I started writing books and creating YouTube channels and working on how can I advance into animation and all this really cool, fun stuff. How can I become a businesswoman? How can I, really advance my life and create this wonderful place? And I feel very blessed in this moment because I can choose to have any emotion that I want. I can choose to have hurt, or I can choose to have shame, or I can choose to have sadness. But instead, I choose to let them be free in my life, and I'm the creator that gets to create. So I hope this video has helped you today to know that you can choose your emotion, and if you make the emotion a friend instead of an enemy, or um, then you'll be able to let it come and go whenever you want. You won't have to control it, and it's a very freeing place to be. So I hope that helped you. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos on confidence and happiness. And if you want to go even deeper, I do have a course called Journey of Self. It's something that took me years to master and learn, and it's all about how to understand life. And that's my signature course. And if you want it, it's in the comments section, and I'm sure it will guide you through releasing some emotions as well and guiding you on a life that you love. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.